Okay, so we're going into our fourth round. And again, we're going to start with the Devour phase. And we're back to a regular one, so we're going to devour another room. And we get 21, goes on top of there. And that's not, well, it's not a great one because that is like right along the path I need to take to get to the final place once I have all the clues. But it could always be worse. So again, I get to choose where the spawning point goes. Yeah, I mean, I'd rather people be farther away from me, even though I might want to have it closer once I run past it, but for now, that's it. And the other space gets a minus defense token again. All right, and then we're spawning, doing 3 enemies. Lord help us. Another Putrid. So he's going to spawn right in 21, since that card just got added to the top of the deck. On 8, very far away, a Twisted. I'm okay with that one. He's super far away, so won't be important for a while. And then finally on 20, it's our original starting spot, so that's also lucky. That's really far away as well. Oh, wait, actually 2 Ravenous on 20 and 1 on 4. So 2 on 20 and 1 on 4. And then 4 moves to the bottom. We got 15 right where the exit is coming up. So 2 Ravenous all the way back at the beginning on 20. And then 1 Ravenous on 4. Oh, man. This is great. This is definitely the luckiest I've been in the game so far. I might actually be able to win, which I, again, have not accomplished yet. If we can escape from this guy or defeat him, and he's not going to activate until we get a chance to escape, then we'll be in a pretty good place to get them out of here. Hopefully Samuel's going to be able to get that thing. I am regretting not sending Jared with him, because he might have really been able to use Jared's help, but I made the choice and I got to stick with it, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm hoping before the drowning becomes really bad, before this thing advances to here, we might be able to get them over there and just kind of win things quickly. So to review what the activation is going to look like, we're going to have Randy, and then a Delirium we don't have any of, and Roman, and then the Putrid. And the only Putrids that are going to activate are right next to Randy and Roman, but they'll hopefully both be able to move away, making them safe. Then we'll get our Twisted, and they're pretty far away from the action as well. Samuel Smith will try to get his clue. We still have no Hysterias. I'm guessing they're going to all be spawning near the end. And then all the Agonies will move closer. They are finally starting to reach us. We're going to have to confront them pretty soon, and they'll be trapping us from being able to move. And then Jared will get to go before the Ravenous we just spawned. But again, they're far out of the action. So it's very unlikely we'll get attacked this turn, which means hopefully we can get all our clues, get together, and be ready for a big push, and maybe take out some of the enemies that'll be in our way so that they're not too much of a problem later. Just to show you how our investigators are doing, Randy is full up of madness, has taken a little bit of damage, has a submachine gun, a flashlight, and a knife. Jared has his amazing assault rifle, an electric rod, and a pistol, taking no damage, and has no sanity, so he's pretty much clean. Samuel's only taken 1 damage, and nice for us, he does have a 2+ action this turn, and since he's the one trying to get the final clue, that's going to be great for us. He's still got a submachine gun and his ore cutter. And then the Doctor has all his tokens available. He's pretty much used all his sanity, taken a pretty good amount of damage and 1 madness, and he has 2 healing items, which might be helpful for him or for Randy with how things currently look. But nobody's really super injured, and we should have enough actions to get people going. Hopefully Samuel will succeed. All right, so we're going to start with Randy. She's got 5 actions. We're going to get her out of the water before she rests and does other stuff. Okay, so Randy's right over here with our friend, but he does not have enough trap to stop her. So she's going to move 2, which will bring her drowning to 0, but just shy of actually getting injured. That's 2 actions. And for her 3rd action, she's going to rest, get all of her sanity back. Then she's going to move again, so that's her 4th action. She will go ahead and draw an item. Ooh, this is a really good one. This is a hydrogen torch. Rolls 3 dice, hits on a 5 for 2 damage, and always does +1 damage as well. So this one really cuts through people. That's her 4th item, and she has 1 action left, and she's standing with Jared Drake, who's already got a great assault rifle. She could trade with him, but he's not really the one she needs to trade with. He's already got some good attack options. I could also lock a door. I'm just not sure exactly where I'd want to lock it. And she could move, but then she's going to unfortunately be going into the water, which is not going to be good for anyone. I'm kind of regretting, I guess I could have shot this guy before I moved, but a little too late for that now. I think she will go ahead and lock this door. Samuel will be able to get the clue and hopefully come around the other way, so that won't impede him. But that way, if monsters spawn, maybe they'll go that way and we'll be able to slow them down. Okay, we go to Deliriums, they're not activating, and then we go to Roman, who's right over here. Oh, and sorry, Randy does go back up to 5 oxygen. Good for her. So Roman's at 2 oxygen. He's going to move 1, which brings him down to 1 oxygen. He's going to spend a sanity. Let's see, we want to... I mean, this Putrid is really hard to defeat. Let's get him set up to be easier to beat. And then additionally, right over here is a Twisted who has 2 armor. So Roman, who now has all 5 sanity, is going to get rid of all of it, and then take 2 more sanity to place his other 2 tokens on this Twisted, which will now leave him with 0 resistance instead of 2, so he'll be a lot easier to defeat for our good guys. So let's see, that was, he moved 1, he rested, so he still has 2 actions left. He'll move over here to join them. And then he could either heal them with his injection gun. He could exhaust 3 sanity to heal 3 wounds from an investigator into space, which would bring him back to full life, or he could spend 2 sanity to bring Randy back to full life. Or you get to search and maybe get a better weapon. Let's try that, because in the end I'm less worried about life and more worried about carving through these guys. Okay, so we got Crystal Clarity, which once per turn lets you flip it to get -1 hit value on a weapon. It's not too useful for the Doctor, but if like Jared can trade it for him and make his assault rifle hit on 3s instead of 4s while he's rolling 5 dice, that would be pretty amazing. Or, oh man, the hydrogen torch that Randy got that hits on 5s right now and can hit on 4s, doing 2 damage with each die. That would be pretty amazing, so we're probably going to give that to somebody else. So that's the end of the Doctor's turn. We get to the Putrids. There's just 1 here. He's going to move that way and not do anything. And this one that we took away the armor of, 1, 2, 3. So that's the closest way. So he's going to be waiting in the water for our friends. And speaking of the water, the Doctor did go up to 5 oxygen when he stopped his turn there. Okay, next up are the Twisteds. This one that we took away the armor from is going to move over there. This guy's over here. This guy all the way over here is slowly catching up. He's pretty much going to be a non-issue, which is great for us. And that goes into Samuel before we get to our Agonies and our Ravenous over there. So Samuel's got 5 actions, got all his sanity available for rerolls, and his entire turn, I mean, hopefully he'll succeed pretty quickly. He's going to be trying to get 3 clues on that and pick that thing up. So first of 5 actions. Miss. Spend a sanity, 1 of 3. Spend a sanity. Exhaust a sanity. Alright, so that was a wasted action. Second action, he's going to get all his sanity back. Third action, doing it again. Got it. Alright, so that's 1 success. Out of 3 we need to pick that up. Fourth action. Okay, exhaust the sanity. Exhaust the sanity. Exhaust the sanity. Oh, man. Okay, and fifth action, get all the sanity back. Okay, so clearly you might need some help, and locking that door and putting him off by himself seems like a terrible idea in retrospect. Jared's still got a turn. He might run through the door and start helping Sam. I mean, he's already got one of the green tokens, but at least he could do some stuff. Or he could run out and fight him. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do yet. We get to the Agony activation next. This one, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's going to come towards these guys. He, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can choose, so he'll certainly go out of the way. And these two are just going to charge down here. And then we get Jared's turn before the Ravenous over there activates. So yeah, he's in a weird place. He can't even shoot from the water, so he'd have to move over here, but then he could shoot with his assault rifle. and start blasting that guy in our way. It's either that or running in to help Samuel, but Jared's only got 4 actions, so 1, 2, 3. He could start searching. He's going to move after Samuel next turn, which means he wouldn't really be able to help very much. I think it might be better to send Roman in to help. Yeah, so for now I'm going to move Jared in here. I'm going to spend 1, exhaust 1 oxygen to attack with my assault rifle now that I'm in the water and have line of sight. So that's 5 dice, and this putrid has no resistance because of the good doctor's token. And I can add 1 more die from that card I've been saving. So we need 4s. We got 3 successes. I could re-roll the whole thing. I could add a die, but I did half of his life in 1 hit anyway. So let's stop there. For my 3rd of 4 actions, I'm going to attack him again. Okay, now this time, I'm going to add a die with my other Golden Dawn card I've been saving. Okay, and now I'll re-roll the whole thing. Just need 3 successes. Come on. Oh man, a die was down, but we still got 3 successes from the other one. So, boom, we knock out this guy. Doctor gets his token back. So because the Putrid had 2 horror, I get 2 of these consciousness cards, but sadly both of them are heal 1 madness, and Jared doesn't have any, so doesn't help me at all, but at least I destroyed him. I've got 1 action left. Jared's at 3 oxygen. I could search, but it would take an oxygen. I could move, but it would take an oxygen. I could go backwards and get all my oxygen back. And even though it's a little bit of a waste of an action, I still feel like that's probably the best option. So I'm going to do that. Go back up to 5 at the end of my turn. And last ones are the Ravenous. There's 2 all the way over here. Move 2 spaces and 1 over here, and he moves 2 spaces. So they will catch up eventually if we don't get going, which really means if Samuel doesn't get going with that final clue. But that was it. That was a pretty quick turn. I'm going to change the activation order. So we got Roman again. Randy down here. Roman will be first. Randy's last. Again, I think Roman's going to help Samuel to finish up that clue. Hopefully they both get a lot of actions and can get out of dodge. So we're going to do our devour phase. We're going to devour another room. Spawn 3 guys. So room getting devoured this time is 22. Oh man, the other hallway right next to me that seemed so safe a moment ago. I'm going to place our spawning token as far away as possible so we hopefully don't get mobbed right away. And we get another negative token on the other side. That's 1 wound if we end our turn there, so not too terrible. Okay, now we got to spawn 3 cards worth of guys. Man, let's see if we get lucky. So, first in the room 22, we're going to get 1 Hysteria, and then 2 more in 15. Okay, so only 1 here, not too much to deal with, but then 2 more at our destination waiting for us. Next card we're going to get is Ravenous in 3 places, 1, 28, and 2. Shuffling through the cards more quickly than I'd like. So 28 right on us, uh-oh. Good thing they activate last. 1 and 2. So 2's down here. And 1, oh man, just to make Samuel's life even more fun, he's got some Ravenous on him. Okay, and then our last one is a Delirium in 2 different rooms. 12 and 21. So 12 is right in our way as well. And oh man, okay. So a lot of enemies suddenly popping up right where we want to go. I guess that makes sense since we had some luck last turn in terms of where things spawned. We're back to 8 being our next spawn, by the way. Okay, so Roman's going to get to take a turn. There is a monster on our place, but he's not going to activate until everybody's gone, so I'm not too worried about that. There's also a monster on Samuel, but Samuel's going to get to go, so I need to see how many actions everybody gets. So I'm hoping that Sam and Roman get the most since they're going to be investigating. Nope, not good for Sam. Come on, Roman. Okay, well, that's pretty good. You can hopefully at least reach him. Jared, 2, and 1 for Randy. Okay, so Roman's got 5 actions, some sanity. Let's see if he can get in there and investigate that room with Samuel. Okay, so the doctor is going to move through for 1, and note that if you move through your own locked door, you just unlock it. It doesn't take an action, but it does remove the effort you put in before. So 1, 2, 3. That's 3 of his 5 actions. He'll try to investigate for his 4th action. We need 2 more successes there. Boom! Showing Samuel how it is done. Nice job, Duck. And 1 more. Okay, and he's got sanity to spare, so he's got 3 possible rerolls. There's 1 of them. Okay, 2. And last chance, come on. Give me that success. Yes! Alright, so it did take his entire turn and all of his sanity, but he has now set up Samuel to be able to pick that thing up, and then Samuel can hopefully carry him out of there, which will get them both out of that guy's way. So maybe we won't even fight that Ravenous now that I think about it. Okay, we go to Delirium activation. There's 1 here that moves 1, and then right here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, so he's definitely going to go this way, right in our way. All right, but they don't actually get to attack yet, so that's good. We go to the Putrid next. Unfortunately, this one does come and attack us. So let's see. The doctor has... Oh, no, actually, Jared is there. Ooh, Jared. Jared hasn't even been hurt yet. So let's let Jared get attacked by this Putrid. Attacking for 2 at range 1. And then if he rolls Teeth after attacking, Jared will have to discard 1 card. So come on, Jared, get some defense. 1, so Jared only takes 1 damage. Not too bad. And let's see if we get some Teeth discarding that card. We do not. So not very bad at all for such a nasty monster. We got pretty lucky there. And I think since we defeated a Putrid, yeah, that's the only one on the board. So that's pretty good for us. So we're at Samuel. And the question is, with his 4 actions, is he going to fight the Ravenous or run? And I think the pretty clear answer to that one is run. So he's going to pick this up for his first action. Leaves 3 actions left. He's got all his sanity. So, and he's still got a ton of life. So let's just kind of go into a dangerous way a bit. And just go 1, 2, 3. And spend all 3 sanity to carry the doctor with him, getting both of them into a really good place. So the only person who doesn't have a clue to get all the way over here right now is Randy. If I can get Jared, Samuel, and the doctor all over there, and they can each spend an action to drop off their clue, I win if they're all there at the same time. So that was Samuel's entire turn. He could pull a monster toward him, but that seems like a terrible idea right now, so let's not do that. We got a Twisted activation, which does unfortunately mean this guy is going to attack us, because he does have +1 range, so he goes to range 1 if he's in a devoured room. So he's attacking for 2. Samuel, who's only got 1 damage, is going to try to take it. Oof. So I could re-roll that with sanity, but Samuel has no extra sanity, so he's just going to take the 1 damage. Or, sorry, the 2 damage. And then the Twisted, I roll a die. If I get the eyeball symbol, then Samuel has to take a Madness card. Otherwise, he just takes 1 Madness. Alright, so didn't get it. Just 1 Madness token. That's his first, so not too terrible there. He can live with that. There's another Twisted over here moving down. Our friend Mr. Twisted over here keeps on coming. Alright, so now we go to Hysteria. This is the first time we've seen Hysteria. They move 2, so these guys move over here. And then, I'll show you the card before they move against Sam and the Doctor. So first they do a special. If they've already possessed you, they do 2 wounds automatically and slow you if you're on a devoured room. But then they move 2 and then they attack. But their attack doesn't do damage, they just possess you. So they go on your card, and then if you don't attack them and defeat them, they're going to keep on doing damage to you and potentially slowing you every turn. So here he runs in, and let's say that he possesses Samuel. So he goes right on his card. Samuel's not slowed by the possession because we're not on a devoured room, but he might want to defeat that guy before he moves again. Okay, we're going to Jared's turn now. So he's here. We still have Agonies and Ravenous to activate. The Agonies are over here. The Ravenous are over there. So those guys are going to attack, but none of these guys are going to attack anymore this turn. So Samuel and Randy might just want to abandon this guy and start working their way to the side. Jared's got 5 actions. Randy's got 4, but Randy's going to have to make it over here. She just has to stay alive and support the rest of the guys, which hopefully she'll be able to do. So she's also got that awesome hydrogen torch, which should make her very good at potentially defeating some guys. So let's have Jared run in and do his assault rifle best to defeat some people. So he'll go 1. Now, drowning is going to be a problem here. You know, I kind of wonder, what happens if I just run? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, the problem is, though, I couldn't get through here because of all those Agonies. They would stop me with their trap value. Although Sam could just carry me straight through. And he will be acting before these guys next turn. But he can't get both Roman, the Doctor, and Jared through. So I think I should probably slow play it. All right, for now, I'll still go do what I was going to do. So do 1. We'll attack the Twisted, who has 5 life and no resistance, thanks to the Doctor's tokens. So this is his second action, taking him down 1 oxygen. And our oxygen is about to drop a lot, which is really worrisome. Okay, so I got 2 hits. That wasn't that great. Let's use the Assault Rifle's ability to reroll all of them. Ooh, much better. That's 4 hits. So here's where the question comes in. I can re-roll this with some sanity, but then that sanity is going to get turned to madness when I deal with the monsters hard. But let's go ahead and do it. So, okay, that's 1 sanity. Again. There we go. So 2 sanity. Now both those turn to madness. But he doesn't have 3 madness yet to actually get one of those madness cards because the Twisted has 2 horror value. But he is gone completely, and the Doctor gets his tokens back. Okay, so that was Jared's second out of 5 actions. The Delirium already activated and isn't really that dangerous. He just kind of pulls us. So, but Jared might kill him and then maybe end up in that room where there's almost no enemies, and then we'll all push together. So let's try that. So, third action to move in there. And we'll try 4th action shooting, 5th action running. So the Delirium has 1 armor and 3 life. So the chances of just straight up killing him are pretty small. But let's see if we get lucky. Will that not be unfair? Okay. Fewer hits than I would have liked, so let's use the Assault Rifle's ability. Reroll. Okay, I got 3. Ah, man. So again, I need 1 more hit to finish him off, which is gonna get me a Madness card. Yeah, but... well, I guess I don't have to finish him this turn. He's just activating first next turn, but Randy can defeat him. So yeah, so he'll leave the guy with 2 damage and just move on with his last action, so that he goes back up to 5 oxygen right before the oxygen level gets terrible in a second. So this guy's only got 1 life left. We go to the Agonies. They are all over the place, coming after us. This one happily goes that way towards Randy, so will probably not be an issue for the rest of the game. And that one goes there. And we got Randy before we get the Ravenous, so she has to get out of there or kill that Ravenous. Okay, she's got 4 actions. I'd love for her to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's try that. 1, 2. A little bit of oxygen gone for her. 3, she's going to attack with her ridiculous hydrogen torch. Just to show you that again, 3 dice. 5 or more does 2 damage. So even a single 5 will defeat this guy. And it does a free additional damage. So yeah, just a single 5 and he's gone. Got it. So he is defeated. She didn't have any sanity, so she gets a consciousness card. May heal 1 madness. She did have 1. Better than Jared's nothing effect. And she will run up to get her oxygen back. And for better or for worse, we're all in the same space. The Ravenous are going to run toward us. Oof, they're kind of surrounding us there. So not necessarily the best thing in the world. But, except for the oxygen warriors, we got everyone ready to just push like crazy. We got Randy with a great weapon. Sam can carry some people. You know, we'll see how things go with our final round going. Well, maybe I don't know about final round. We probably got 2 rounds left. But let's try to push through and see if we can finish them up. Okay, so we're moving Roman to the end. We're going to give the Deliriums a free turn before any of us get to do anything, which is... Oh, never mind. We defeated the only one who was near us, so we're probably okay with that. And then Samuel will go. Bunch of monsters. Jared, Randy, Roman, last. Removing our Devour token. We're only spawning 2 this turn, but the oxygen situation gets even worse. 3 is now the max, and everyone goes down to 3. Not too much fun there. And note that if we got down here, we'd spawn 4 cards that turn, and oxygen would be down to 0, and we would just always be drowning no matter what. So let's win the game before that. So no new rooms are getting devoured this turn. We're just spawning 2 enemies, and first spawn is happening on 8, which is all the way past where we're needing to go. It's going to be Delirium on 8 and Delirium on 20. That's great. That's way back in the middle of nowhere. Here we go. 1 on 8. Kind of in our way, but not too bad. 1 on 20. Let's see what the other card is. We got 3 Hysteria all on the same space, and they're all on space 4. That's great. They are way over in the back. So that's almost a dead spawn card. Really happy that happened. So here are our friends. And speaking of Hysteria, let's not forget that Samuel still has 1 possessing him. So if we don't kill that guy, Samuel's going to take 2 damage automatically. Which, to be fair, is not the worst thing in the world. But if we have a chance, we should maybe defeat it. Alright, so we're going into activation. Deliriums are first. We got 1 here, moving 1. We got 1 here. And we got 1 all the way back there. And that's it. Then we're going to get to Samuel and then some Putrids, but there are none in our way. There are no Twisteds in our way. And the Delirium's already activated, so we got to worry about the Ravenous, we got to worry about these Agonies, and maybe these Hysteria that'll try to possess us. But nothing ridiculous, so I'm just going to try to push as much as I can. Samuel got 4 actions, so he's certainly going to carry somebody with him as far as he can. And his ability also ignores traps. So anybody he carries with him is going to be able to move with him through enemies, no matter how many there are. So, let's see. Jared activates next, and he's got one of the best weapons. So if I can have Samuel go 1, 2, 3, and get both of them here, and then blast some people with his last action, that'll set up for next turn to go 1, 2, 3. Ah, crud. Samuel already used all his sanity. So he would literally just get Jared here and then stop. Now, nobody would activate except a Twisted who could actually attack us before Jared got a chance to go. And Jared's got 5 actions. So that'll probably work out. That should put us in a pretty good place to defend ourselves. So let's try that. So for his first action, Samuel's going to go ahead and ditch his 3 sanity. And then he'll get him right back to carry Jared with him into the water. 1, 2, 3. So that's 2 actual actions in water, taking them down to 1 oxygen. They just need to push through to there to be able to breathe again. And we're right in the Devil's Den, but his special power let us move past those guys, so that was pretty great. Now, Dr. Roman will not be able to get past those guys unless Jared can blast some of them, so we're going to need some help there to be successful. And Samuel's back up to full sanity, so to be able to drag again, he'll have to rest again. Putrid, we have 1 over here, and that's it, so great. And then we go right to our Twisted. There is 1 of those left, and he is going to attack. Let's see, so Sam's got only 1 damage. So let's go ahead and see if he gets hurt. Only takes 1 more damage, but if the Twisted rolls an eyeball, he goes mad. No, he just gets a regular madness token, which is his 2nd. So he's pretty close to being crazy, but not quite there. And I can deal with that. Not too bad of an attack there for the big tentacled dudes. We'll have this one move there. And that's it for Twisted. So we're on Jared's turn. These Hysterias are about to activate. These Agonies are about to activate. These Agonies are totally going to block up anybody moving through because they have such a high trap value, whereas the rest of the guys don't. So Jared probably needs to kill the Agonies and just deal with Hysterias possessing him and hurting him some, I think. But he's got 5 actions, so he might just be able to blast a whole bunch of people. I'm just a little bit worried about him drowning. So let's go ahead and start going. So first action, we're going to blast one of the Agonies next to him. These guys only have 1 armor and 1 life, so I just need 2 hits. Should be easy, and hopefully I get some free actions from this. Okay, that's 1. Blam! And I get one of my fun consciousness cards. Heal of Madness. He actually has one now, so beautiful. Okay, that was 1 action. Second action against the other one. Whew. Let's re-roll that with the Assault Rifle's ability. There we go. We need at least 4, so that got it. Boom. Get another consciousness card. May heal 1 madness. Take it. Now he's down to 0 madness again. So that was 2 actions. So let's see. Right now the trap value here, the Twisted is 2, the Hysterias are each 2, and Jared has 5 trap. So actually, if he can defeat one of these guys, he can move straight through them and be able to breathe next turn. So let's shoot at a Hysteria, because he has pretty much no chance of defeating somebody else. Hysterias have 1 resistance, 2 life, need to get 3 hits to blast them. Woo! Boom! Oh man, I love Jared and his Assault Rifle. That was the best pull I could have gotten. And let's see what my nice card is. May heal a wound from yourself. I do have a wound. Awesome. So I'm out of air, but I have no wounds, no madness, and I have 2 actions left. So the question is, do I start drowning to blast one of these guys, or do I move up into oxygen and kind of split the monsters to make them easier to get by? Because Sam can definitely move through their trap. Dr. Roman has 5 actions this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my gosh. He can just run straight through everybody. Yeah, man, let's do it. Let's push to the end. Oh, this is not even the right person. Hey, there you are, Jared. I carried the wrong guy. So we'll do 2 moves for his final turn. So each of those costs a potential damage from drowning. He takes 1 damage, so he is back up to 1 wound. Not too worried about that, though. Jared's got 9 life, and he's barely hurt. And then he does end out of the water, so he's back up to 3, the new maximum for oxygen. Pretty awesome. Okay, Hysterias. So the one that's on our friend here just automatically does 2 damage, and, oh man, slows him, which means he's going to have to spend 1 action wasted next turn just to even be able to move, because they're on a devoured space. So that was bad. I forgot about that. But that being said, Samuel's still got 6 life. It's just if he doesn't get 2 actions next turn, he won't actually have enough actions to get to the place and win the game for me. So we're clearly going to have the other Hysteria come up here and possess Jared. Much better than possessing him again. And then, let's see. Do we have... Oh, and then we got a whole bunch over here. They're just going to go, we don't matter. That's great. Randy. Okay, so Randy is... Right now she's just basically a bruiser. Agonies are going to activate after her, and then Ravenous. So these Ravenous could actually hurt us. So if she's going to be useful, she's going to be killing some of them with her crazy hydrogen torch. And she got just 1 extra action this turn. So she'll go 1, 2. She's just A5 to defeat this guy. Got it. Boom. And that did cost her 1 oxygen, but she gets a consciousness card. Heal 1 madness. She doesn't have any. So that was 1, 2. So 3, 4. She could attack the delirium. I guess that's what she's going to do. So 3, and then 4. Using her fun torch again. So she's got 2 damage plus the free one. She needs 1 more. So let's start spending some sanity. So first sanity spent. She's got all 5. Second sanity spent. There we go. So that does give her a madness, though, because one of the sanity she just spent gets flipped by the delirium. But he is gone, and she is going to be drowning in a second, but that's okay. She's absolutely cleared a path, done her job. Okay, the agony's activated, and they're all pretty far away, so hopefully won't really impact stuff much anymore. There we go. Okay, so Roman's going to go, and then this one Ravenous is going to attack. But Roman is just going crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It doesn't even matter. Let's see. He did spend 3 oxygen, so he went down to 0. But then he goes right back up to 3. So he is sitting pretty, ready to turn in his thing. So Samuel is the weak link here. Because he got slowed, it's going to take him 4 actions just to get there. So again, if he gets a 1 instead of a 2, we might have an entire extra turn just to resolve him. Okay, so the Ravenous attack. This guy's going to attack her. Ravenous ability is that you roll 1 less resistance. So we'll get 1 defense die against his attack of 1 instead of 2. Misses. So Randy is... Oh man, she's down to 4 life. Even with her really good weapons, she might need to get out of dodge. And she's drowning. Oh man, I hope I don't lose the game because I put her in danger. That would be pretty terrible. And then we get some more Ravenous. They're just 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I guess it's all the same. They're just running at us. Oh, there's one over there too. Hello there. And that is it though. So, if we get lucky, we can win this turn coming up if Samuel gets the right action token. So let's see what happens. Okay, we set up our hopefully final turn. We get to see if Samuel is going to be good to go right away because he's the first to activate. And then there is a delirium in our area. We won't have the hysterias hurting us again until we've gotten everybody except Roman to potentially finish his stuff up. So man, I just really hope Samuel gets the right token. Now we are, though, devouring another room and then spawning 3 guys, so who knows what new enemies might be in our way. Let's see what happens. So card 22 is on top. That means we're definitely going to have guys spawning behind us. Fine with that, unless they're really dangerous and can potentially finish Randy off because she's not moving too fast. But first we're going to devour another room, which is 17. Nice. That's very far away. And we're going to spawn guys there first, so that's in a way good for us. And we'll put the spawn token up here just to make sure it takes as long as possible for them to get to us. Okay, now we're doing 3 spawns. I hope they're not like multiples. It'll get guys all over where we're trying to get to. Okay, so first, well, that's just what I didn't want. So 3 hysterias in 3 different rooms. 17, 22, 15. So we're getting 1 hysteria right where we're trying to go, but luckily he won't prevent us from doing our stuff. 1 in 17 and 1 in 22. None of them too worrisome, except that now we're going to get other guys in other spaces. We get 3 agonies. I'm hating these multiple spawns. In 1, 28, and 2. So here they are. 2, not too worrisome. 1, not really worrisome at all. 28. God, that space is crazy, but totally fine. The last one is a Twisted, a single 1 in 12. That's not great. Twisted have 2 escape value. So again, Samuels is not going to be able to make it no matter what. But let's at least see how many actions he has to see how bad the damage is. Come on, Samuel, get a 2. Get a 2. Get over there. So we'll draw for Samuel first. Oh, Lord help us. Yes! Okay, because I did just figure out something with these guys that's going to make everything all pretty again. 1, who's this even for? Well, let's go for left to right. Randy. 1 for Jared. 2 for the doctor. Okay. So Samuel's first to activate. And here's the cool thing I realized. So if he goes here, there'll be too much trap value. 4 is equal to his trap value of 4. And actually he has -1 escape because of the ore cutter. So he won't be able to get anywhere. Well, I just checked the rules, and unfortunately my great plan doesn't work. I thought I would pull a guy towards Samuel with his power. Oh, and he should have taken... Well, he didn't have any sanity, so he couldn't have taken 1 extra from ending his turn there. So, oh well, we missed that. Yeah, so if he was able to pull this guy, it would have been only 2 trap, and he could have moved through both of them. But unfortunately, while he's possessed, that still counts as trap on him. So he's got 5 actions this turn. Let's see, so I can get rid of my madness. That's 1. 2, 3, 4. Wait a second. 1 to get rid of my madness. 2, 3, 4. Am I just bad at math? Am I still able to win? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, hey, we'll make this work. So 1, get rid of all my sanity. 1 action. Down to 0 oxygen, because I do have to survive. 2, move here, ignoring trap for 1 sanity. Down to 1, maybe take a damage. I do. Move again. Take another thing, another sanity to get past those guys. And actually, no, I didn't need sanity for the first one because I wasn't that trapped there. Okay, so I take 2 damage from drowning, but now I'm in oxygen again. Although, oh my gosh, Samuel has 6 damage, and he's going to take 2 automatically from the hysteria. So let's see if Jerry can kill it for him first. Okay, 4 and 5. He is placing his clue token on the objective. We're 1/3 of the way there, so it worked out better than I thought it would, and I'm pretty happy about that. Okay, we're moving on to Delirium's activating, which means this one moves here and attacks one of us. Jared has only 1 damage, Roman has 2, and Jared is possessed. Oh wait, that's why. I forgot. Samuel has a slowed token from his possessed guy. So he makes it here, but does not actually get to put his thing down. Okay, so I was right. So, oh god, and he's last to activate the next turn. It is what it is. Means I have to survive an entire extra turn surrounded by monsters. Alright, so we'll say that Delirium's attacking Jared. And actually, Jared has a power that I haven't used yet that lets him attack back when somebody attacks him. For 1 sanity, he can attack after them. For 2, he can attack before them. I'm going to spend 2. Let's see if I can just execute this guy before he even gets a chance to hurt me. So that is 3 hits. So I need 1 more. And I do have 1 sanity left. So let's take the chance. Spend 1 sanity. And I missed, unfortunately, so I'm not going to prevent the guy from attacking me. And I'm also out of sanity for Jared, so not ideal. Okay, so I'm in the Delirium. Attacks Jared. Jared takes 1 damage from it. And the Delirium rolls a die, and if he gets a little, like, raining symbol, he's going to pull Samuel toward him. Nope. But I will note that the Delirium's power, if we try to move away from it, will take a wound automatically. Okay, then we get the Putrid activating. I don't think any of them are really relevant. There's only 1. Okay, so Jared gets his turn. Well, Jared wants to defeat all these, like, hysterias. The Twisteds are just about to activate too, but to fight them, we'd have to run backwards. And the Doctor's still got enough life. So yeah, I think Jared's going to try to get all these hysterias off people. Okay, so first he'll take an action to get rid of all his sanity. So he's ready to get those cards again. He's got 4 actions. And we're going to have to survive a whole other turn for Samuel to drop off his thing anyway, so no need for him to do it this turn either. So second action, he'll shoot the hysteria on himself. Got it. In 1 go. Beautiful. So he's not possessed anymore. And he gets a consciousness card. He's got 2 actions left. May heal a wound. I'll take it. Okay, third action, he will shoot the hysteria on Samuel. Let's re-roll that. Looking for those 4s. Okay, so he'll take a sanity to re-roll 1. Try to get another success. Do it again. Got it. But he does convert, so now he's got 2 madness. So that's the one that was on. Samuel is gone. And then last action, he'll try to shoot the other hysteria right before he gets a chance to activate. And he gets it in 1, but it does trigger our first madness card because he had 2 madness already. He just flipped a sanity token to a 3rd, so you discard all 3 of them. And you draw and resolve a madness card. So fumble fingers. Your hands are twitching of their own accord. Frowning, you look down as they begin spastically trembling, then shaking violently. You press them against yourself with no effect. Dropping your weapon to the ground, you frantically fumble for the med kit strapped to your belt. You disconnect it successfully before dropping that too. You wince as you hear something shatter inside. Collapsing to the ground, you desperately try to maintain control. Your whole body's shaking now, and you have no idea how to make it stop. Choose one search card and discard all the others. Well, thank God he didn't have too many of our best items. We'll keep his assault rifle and get rid of his electric prod and his pistol they never used anyway. That wasn't... There were much worse madness cards than that. That was kind of okay. Alright, so we defeated all the Hysterias. That's awesome. But now we're about to get rocked by both Twisteds attacking us. So let's see. Jared has 1 damage, and the Doctor has 3. So let the first Twisted attack Jared, who takes 1 more damage. Not too bad. And, oops. I can't remember these effects. Jared does get slowed for ending his turn there. And so does the Doctor. So that means that they are going to have to waste an action to move next turn. And then additionally, this guy tries to make him crazy and succeeds. Oh man, so Jared gets another Madness card immediately. Okay, discard the top card of the spawn deck. These corresponding monsters have +1 trap. So the top card of the spawn deck is Putreds. It means they are harder to escape now, but who cares because they're not even close to us. Okay, but then the other one is attacking Jared as well. He again blocks 1, so he's up to 3 damage now. Still doing okay. Although, man, we have a lot of trap there, so neither of them is going to be able to get away unless the Doctor can do some damage. Okay, and then let's see if we get another Madness card. We don't. We just get a Madness token for Jared because of the effect of the Twisteds on our mind. Okay, we're going to Randy. Randy, you're so far away from us. She is down to 0 oxygen. She's got 4 actions. She's going to go 1, 2, 3. Definitely get out of there. So that's 1, 2, 3, though. So she is taking 3 potential dice of damage. She only blocked 1 of them. So she is up to 5 damage, which means 2 more damage, and she will be dead. Now, the good thing is that she's with a lot of friends. So there's no reason that she should have to do that. All right, so 1, 2, 3. And then she's going back up to 3 oxygen. And she gets a free search, so she'll do it even though she'll have to discard something. She gets a crowbar. Hey, it's better than her little utility knife, I guess. Okay, and then she's got 1 action left, and she is absolutely going to hydrogen torch these guys and try to at least get rid of some of them. She's got all her sanity, so she's ready to potentially kick some bottom if she does well here. Okay, so we got no 5s. So let's spend 3 sanity out of her 5 to reroll all of those. 1 success. And then she's got 2 more sanity left. Okay. So that is 3 damage. That would leave the Delirium with 1 life left. But then these Twisteds have 2 trap. Now Jared can escape them, but Sam would have to carry the Doctor away. The Twisteds are going to act before Roman. Although Roman's still about to go, so he might be able to finish them off. So let's do, 2 damage to the Delirium here. Oh wait, he already had 2 damage? Did he? Alright. Hey, never mind. So, it's another Madness, or the only Madness on Randy. And then she's almost full up of sanity otherwise, but we did defeat that Delirium apparently, so good for us. I forgot that guy was damaged. Alright, so the Hysterias moved, but thankfully we defeated basically all of them. There's 1 up here, and there's a bunch over here, and 1 right here. He's the only one who kind of is still in play. Okay, Roman's going. So he is going to trade as an action. He's going to take this hydrogen torch while keeping his crystal clarity. And he'll go ahead and give his inner healing to Samuel, who, if we remember, has, I think, 7 damage at this point, so he's only got 3 life left. So that's 1 of his actions. He's got 4 more. and he is going to wreck some people. So he's going to use his Crystal Clarity. That makes the attack need 1 less to hit. So the Hydrogen Torch is going to hit on a 4. It's got 3 dice, and hits 2 for each hit they get, and +1 damage overall. Actually, I'm going to spend my first action to get rid of all his sanity, so he has all the rerolls he needs, because he had full sanity. And actually, before we go, he'll spend 2 sanity to make both of these Twisteds have less defense. And he already gets -1 resistance to get them. So now they have 0 armor, and he's hitting on a 4+, 3 dice, doing 2 damage for each hit, +1 overall. So this is his second action. Okay, almost. Let's take 2 more sanity to reroll these. We need 4. And he's only got 1 more sanity, so let's do this. Okay, so that's nice. We got 5 damage, and the Twisteds have 0 armor right now, so we just straight up destroy one of them. Now, unfortunately, that flips 2 of his sanity to madness, and he now has 3 madness tokens, so those go away. But we draw a new madness card. Your room is devoured. If it's already devoured, exhaust all your sanity. So that's not too bad. He already had 2 sanity gone, so I think we can deal with that. Alright, so that was 2 actions. So he'll get rid of all his sanity again. It's 3 actions. Now he's got 2 actions left to attack this guy. Although now he's hit on 5 again. That was only a Crystal Clarity for 1 use. Okay, so we'll spend 2 sanity to reroll both of those. Try to get this kill. Just need 1 more hit to defeat the guy. There we go. So that will flip both of the sanity he just spent into madness. But he does get this guy as well. So now we're pretty clear. And then he's got 1 action left. He's got his injection gun, so he can, so he'll spend 3 sanity to heal 3 damage from, let's say, Samuel. Okay, so I think I've pretty much got this one. I don't really know how this, I mean, unless we spawn like 50 guys over here. But let's still run through it. So, Agonies. Moving 1 space, moving 1 space. Over here, moving 1, moving 1. Oh, that was another Hysteria. I don't think I moved him. So let's just say we didn't. Okay, and then Ravenous. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And I feel like I definitely haven't moved this guy a few times, but whatever. He's not really important. Okay. So we're going into what should be our final turn. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so sadly, we're going to have to wait until the very last turn for Samuel to be able to drop off his stuff. Potentially survive some fights. We are devouring the last room, which has to be the only room left, room 10, and then we'll see how the spawning goes for us. So room 10's getting devoured. We'll say they're spawning far away from us. And we get 3 spawn cards. So first one, a Delirium in 10 and 12. The 12 one could affect us a little bit because you can pull us backward. So that's not ideal. But the 10 doesn't really matter. Okay, second spawn card. 1 Ravenous in 21. 2 Ravenous in 8. Ravenous are at last act, so that shouldn't matter too much. Okay, so 1 in 21. 2 in 8. Not too bad. Okay, last card. 2 Hysteria in one room, 1 in another. 2 in 20 all the way back at the beginning, we don't care. And 1 in 4. Also back at the beginning, I'm not even going to put them, who cares. Alright, so we are basically good to go. The Delirium is going to mess with us, but he doesn't have a high enough trap. I'll just try to quickly run through things. Okay, so Delirium activates first. He moves here, he attacks somebody. Doesn't matter too much, let's see. Roman has the least health, so he'll attack Roman. Okay, Roman takes 1 damage. And then he tries to pull Samuel toward him. And he does. Okay, so we're all together. Good for us. We're all slowed down from last turn. Let's see. No other deliriums can even kind of reach us. I'm not going to worry about moving them. Okay, so Jared. Again, nobody can reach us except the Ravenous. We're all going to move before them. So, whatever. Jared's going to move here. Put his token down. Putrid. They're too far away. Don't matter. Randy. She'll just move over to be with the team. She doesn't even care about that enemy with us. Twisted. We killed them all. There's only one over there. Doesn't really matter. Roman. Gonna move over. Put his token down. Hysterias. Oh. Okay, so he's gonna possess Samuel, but Samuel's already slowed. Doesn't really matter. The rest can't reach us. Agonies. The rest can't reach us. Samuel goes over here, even with his slow. Puts his thing down. And the Ravenous charge in here. So, if all these guys move, we clearly had a horde after us, but the second we get all the clues on, we are able to escape the drowning that awaited us on the next turn, and right near the end, we beat the scenario. And this is the first time I've ever actually been able to do that, so I'm really happy you all got to witness a successful playtest of Deep Madness. Thanks for watching.